Que pasa, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. I am Karim and here we focus on three things: having fun, giving recommendations that will make you smell amazing, and the truth. Today's video concept is about if you should buy any of these fragrances that I have listed in here. 10 fragrances, this time for real. But it's not a top 10 list. That's why there are not 13, 14 fragrances in here. Really, I focus on 10. If you want to see part 2 of this video, at the end of the video, leave a comment down below. This helps the algorithm, just for your knowledge. Also subscribe if you're already here, like what's going on, you're watching my videos, you haven't subscribed. In any case, comment down below that you want to see part 2 and which fragrances should be in part 2. So, without further notice, without yapping too much, let's get into it, okay? So, straight up, we're gonna talk about a fragrance that I actually do not have in my collection, and there is a reason for it. Creed Aventus. I love the smell. I absolutely love the smell. And I've been going for fragrances that have this particular scent DNA, but never with the OG. First of all, it is too expensive. Second of all, the batch variations are ridiculous. Third of all, it doesn't last. And fourth reason, the whole brand's reputation, the whole brand's history is a lie, and I don't want to be scammed. I'm gonna be honest. You can be scammed in different ways, but not with lies. You know what I mean? Which is why I think you should not get Creed Aventus. If I want to buy Creed Aventus, buy an official reseller, and I recommend you to do that always, but specifically with Creed fragrances. Especially with Aventus, the risk is very high that you get a fake bottle. I don't want you to get a fake bottle, but I also don't want you to overpay. So if you either already have ordered Creed Aventus from, I don't know, different gray market websites, feel free to do it again on your own risk, as long as you trust them, and if the bottle is fake, you actually get your money refunded. But with many, if you buy it on eBay or on different, I don't know what kind of American platforms you have or what kind of platforms you have in your country, but let's just say like places like eBay, don't trust these people. If you buy it from a friend who you trust, who has a used bottle and you can smell it is real, okay. If he makes you a good price, even better. But if not worth your money, because in Switzerland, official retailer, 360 Swiss francs, which is more or less 465 USD for 100 ml. And the 50 ml is 260 CHF, which is 335 USD, which is ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. Aventus is great, but would you actually pay 335 or 465 USD for a fragrance like that just to smell good? I don't think so. So, up to you guys. Okay, we're gonna make 11 because I want to mention another fragrance that is like a similar price point, which is in Switzerland, it is 330 CHF. That would be 425 USD. And we are talking about Louis Vuitton's Imagination. Now, many influencers that of course get paid by dupe brands say, Imagination is not worth your money, whatever. These are the exact same influencers that were glazing this fragrance before they were paid by dupe brands. First of all. Second of all, if you go around hanging around with these people or on events, and I'm gonna call this out, and it's gonna change from now on, but if you notice, they never wear the dupes. They always wear the original. If you see all these videos, specific influencer that I'm not gonna call out, what is your scent of the day? And this person is gonna be like, oh, my scent of the day is Louis Vuitton Imagination, as an example for now. It is never the dupe. These people even go out there on the events that they get paid for, buy the dupe brands and wear the actual original and not their creations. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you wanna trust someone, at least trust someone that is not that stupid, okay? So, should you get Imagination? I think yes. Imagination, at least 7 hours. I have dry skin, it lasts for 7 hours. Does it project super good? No. But if you spray on clothes, it projects better. No one told you to only spray on skin. Spray on clothes as well. The quality of Imagination is really good. I like the quality a lot. Imagination just has this magic to it, you know, because it was created by an actual perfumer and not by a stupid machine. So it is also sort of emotional. All fragrances are emotional. Therefore, I would say get Imagination. You buy once, the full price, and then you can refill it and you save like kind of 30%, I think it is, when you go and refill it. So I think it is worth it. You pay once for the bottle and then you can refill it. So in any case, I think yes. But that is my take. Decide for yourself as always. I'm just giving out my opinion. Then we have, let's go with some designer fragrances. Acqua di Gio Profumo. Acqua di Gio Profumo has been discontinued, the original one. It's been replaced with Parfum. So is it worth getting the Profumo? The differences are not that deep, to be honest. There are some differences, but it is not that deep. Just go for the Parfum version. I think you're safe. If you still rather prefer the Profumo, I do as well, have to be honest. But I think the Parfum is a good replacement. But if you still want exactly this, for whatever reason, at least try to find a good price somewhere and a trustworthy source as well. You just get scammed online and it is unfortunate. So I think, should you get Acqua di Gio Profumo? No, get Parfum. This is my opinion. Then we have Dior Homme Parfum. It's been discontinued since 2024 now, I think, and it's been replaced with something new that Francis Kurkdjian, I cannot spell his name wrong, but we all know Francis. Okay, let's call him Francis, please. The perfumer Francis, that is also the perfumer and the original founder of MFK, okay? Should you go and hunt this fragrance right now? I think if you really love this one, yes, just make sure that you get it from trustworthy source. But if you're like, you know what, it's good, but it's not that great, you can easily replace this one with Dior Homme Intense. It is not exactly the same, but I think it is like kind of good enough. But if you really love it, just make sure that you can go and get it for a reasonable price from a trustworthy source. Then we have Notorious XO by Micallef. I think it is totally worth it. I love it, and especially with my discount code, which is Karim10, where you can save 10%, it is even more worth it. This is a dark, boozy, leathery and dry kind of woody fragrance with some hints of vanilla. I absolutely love this one. This is one of the best fragrances from Micallef in my opinion. Newly released in 2025 if I'm not mistaken, and it's already one of my favorites, with Désir Toxic, GN Tonic and Note Vanille. It's definitely in the top 5, maybe top 3, 100% yes. Then we're gonna have, I do not have the exact fragrance because before I give out my opinion, I really want to experience it and not only smell it once. When I smelled it, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever freaking smelled. I'm talking about that Vanilla Plantaforia, I think it is called, by Guerlain. One of the best things I've ever freaking smelled. I swear. Guerlain and vanilla is just like this, man. Like this. It goes hand in hand, for sure. They nailed it. Quality, it is expensive, but the quality, man, this is just insane. Guerlain has been one of my favorites and in my opinion, one of the best fragrance houses ever. So, what I do have, Cherry Oud from Guerlain. Should you get Cherry Oud from Guerlain? I think no. Because this one is very, very special. I don't want every second person out there smelling like Cherry Oud. This is my fragrance, man. This should have been released with my name on it. I swear. I love this one so much. This is insane. This is like literally cherry, oud and leather. This is kind of what you get out of here. Of course it is deeper than that, but these are like the main notes. This is one of the best fragrances ever freaking created, I swear. That cherry and that oud in combination is just insane, man. It's just insane. I have no idea what they did with this, but Chef's kiss, I swear. If this will be a dessert, it will be the greatest dessert ever created. In any case, the only reason why I do not want you to buy this one is that I will not get sick of it. Because I get sick of fragrances that I smell on every freaking corner. Unless it is like a freshie. Because this is something else. Like freshies are like mass appealing and stuff. This one is not that mass appealing. If I am going out there and if I smell every second dick with this fragrance on him, I'm gonna throw this bottle at his head and will tell him do not ever wear this ever again. I will bribe people to not wear this fragrance. This is how much I love this, okay? So no, don't get Cherry Oud. I want it for myself. Then we have Bleu de Chanel. It doesn't matter which one you go for. Bleu de Chanel, I have the Eau de Parfum. If you go for the Eau de Toilette, if you go for the Parfum or the Elixir, the answer is no. There is one exception, and the exception is when it comes to this one, Dior Sauvage. No matter which one, only the Elixir is good. Only the Elixir. This is the only Sauvage that is good. All others, throw them away, hide them from everyone. In any case, only when it comes to these, only when it comes to a battle of these, if you should go for Bleu de Chanel or Dior Sauvage. If you have like really no choice, if your life depends on it or whatever, purely dramatic, whatever, then I think it is worth getting Bleu de Chanel. Because Dior Sauvage is an absolute no. And I answered the next question already. So I think on its own, Bleu de Chanel not worth it anymore to get. There are like more exciting new fragrances. But I have to say, like, Bleu de Chanel has class. This one has class. But I just think that there are like better signature fragrances. And especially in this price range, have to be honest. But if this has been your signature for the past 10 years, I will still wear it. If people recognize it on you, if you get good compliments, easy. But for the bright picture, for the masses, don't get this one. Elyon Dubai Himeros. The answer is yes. Of course it is yes. I like it. The answer is only no if you cannot handle strong fragrances. If you cannot handle beast mode fragrances, if you cannot handle masculinity in one bottle, don't buy it. I have to be honest. It is not for you. If you don't like leathery fragrances, if you don't like strong fragrances, if you don't like oud fragrances, if you don't like that combination between fresh, leathery and oud, don't buy this one. It is not for you. And especially not if you don't like strong and beast mode fragrances. Then the answer is no. But generally speaking, if you like all those things, the answer is yes. And I have good news for you. I have a discount code, Karim25, where you can go and save ahead. So please, people, go get this one or get the discovery set. It is totally up to you. Next up, we have Dolce&Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. Is it focusing on the bottle? Yes, good. Man, so many memories with this fragrance. I swear, I emptied a small bottle. I don't remember if it was 30 or 50 ml, but this was actually the fragrance that started my journey. And I love this fragrance. I love the smell of it, but I have to say no. Simply because it does not last. It is not worth your money. It does last only for 2, maybe 3 hours. And the smell is amazing. If it is worth the memories, if it is worth to reapply every 2 to 3 hours, go ahead. Easy. If you found a way to make this last decent 6-7 hours, tell me in the comments down below, please. Because I love this fragrance, but yeah, if it doesn't last, I have to honestly say that you should not get this one. If it doesn't last, don't get this one. Even though I absolutely love this. This has started my fragrance journey, and I am so grateful for this fragrance. I am so grateful that someone actually took the time to create this, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't last anymore. Don't get this one anymore. Last but not least, lately many people are hating on this fragrance because it is very popular for a niche fragrance. I understand it, but this is just like straight up niche snobism. Is this a word? I don't know, but I think you get what I mean. Niche snobism is, for my understanding, just like niche snobs telling people to not buy certain fragrances because they are so popular that they are not great anymore. But before this fragrance actually was that popular, these certain niche snobs were hyping it up and were like, this is one of the best fragrances I have ever smelled and whatever. So yeah, I understand it that you get sick of it because you smell it in every corner. But in this case, I have to be honest, I love this fragrance so much, I don't fucking care. Xerjoff Naxos, ladies and gentlemen. I just freaking love this. This is hands down top 3 fragrances from Xerjoff. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care how overhyped it is. I don't care how hyped or not hyped this is. I don't care how many hate it gets. This is top 3 Xerjoff. I don't care. You all be wearing f***ing Erba Pura. You all be hyping up f***ing Erba Pura. But a trashing Naxos, put some respect on this name, man. Put some respect on Xerjoff Naxos. If you actually think that Erba Pura is better than Naxos, you are really ridiculously stupid. I said what I said. Of course, it is a matter of taste. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to have taste, your own taste. Of course, but for the same people that are hating on this because it is popular, but are still glazing Erba Pura, y'all are stupid. Not the ones that are like, hey, I just like Erba Pura better. Y'all are fine, okay? It is your taste, it is your opinion. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, okay? But for the people that are like, Naxos is so popular, I smell it on every corner, I cannot stand it anymore. I don't know why I just imitated someone that is gay, but I just thought it is funny. I like my Erba Pura better. I think it is a better fragrance. Go buy Erba Pura. Shut the f up. Stick Erba Pura up your asshole. And that's it. That's all I have to say. So, if you want to see part 2, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, like this video, and comment down below which fragrance do you want in the next part. Like, be like, yes, part 2, I want Montal Arabian Stonka in it. Let me know in the comments down below. If you don't have anything to add to this whole community, at least comment with a cucumber emoji. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, stay healthy, and see you next time. Bye bye.